We can just do that as we go.
Are you ready?
Okay. One thing I was going to talk about is when people are in tunnels or when people are near walls,
Eliminate the blue team.
you want to just throw lots of balls behind them to get the ricochet shot. And how do ricochets work? Well, a ball becomes inactive once it's hit a flat, horizontal to the ground surface. So that's not going to deactivate a ball because it's not flat. Or any 45-degree angle on a lot of maps, that's not going to deactivate a ball, depending on if it's flat or not. So like, if a ball hits this surface, it's no longer hurting. Like if I do bounce shots, I do that with little kids sometimes just to let them win. I shoot it at the ground. And if they get hit by that, it doesn't hurt them at all.
But over here, you don't.
Yeah. Let's see, that one's not flat to the ground.
10 seconds remain.
Okay.
Something like that. Oh, it's not killing you.
Overtime.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. I was
There we
missing.
go.
Orange team is in the lead.
So in this game and a lot of games, having a high ground gives you an advantage. One of the reasons is because I can step back and not even expose. Oops, I got in the wall. But I can step back and not expose myself, and then when I'm ready to shoot, I pop back out. And so she can't even see much of my body. Well, especially if I'm like over here, a little further back.
Here.
Yeah. So I have the advantage of the high ground here, and you want to get to the high ground quickly. On some maps, right as the game starts, you want to just go straight to the high ground. And one good way to do that, if you happen to be tall enough, a lot of times you can teleport right up to the top of the map on your first go. But if you
10
can't,
seconds
sometimes
remain.
you have to do it in 2 steps by going and then going up. But anyways, try to get to the high ground quickly on a lot of maps, and you'll have an advantage right from the start. And think about how you're going to start
Overtime started.
a map.
Tiebreaker missile
your
is
first,
ready.
Your first move is going to be important. And think about where your teammates are. I like to sometimes be near a teammate. It's safer that way, and you can double team.
See if there's anything here that you want to add in. A bit on teleporting blind at the beginning, right?
I don't remember.
Like,
Oh yeah,
I don't
yeah.
remember
I do that.
either.
I do that a lot nowadays.
Yeah.
Just teleport behind myself. Because I just want to escape, but I don't want to look away.
well, exactly. You got to keep your eyes on the threat.
And if you ever see
10
somebody turn their
seconds
head,
remain.
that's a good time to shoot them.
It is, exactly. And so if you're looking at the ball, like let's say you want to get a ball, if you look for it, you're
Orange
You're
team
giving
is
an
in the
opening.
lead.
Especially the narrow field
so
of
the
view.
same-
Are you ready? Go!
let's see.
Eliminate the blue team.
If we have a sniper,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Okay, cool.
Now,
Okay, so one of the things that came up for me is patience, because when I first started playing, I used to like panic shoot a lot, especially in close quarters situations. But then when I started learning to take a minute and strategize a move, so like coming up close, using the different teleporting techniques, you might actually get a shot on them. I found that made a really big difference in my gameplay.
that's good. What was I going to say about that? What were we talking about? Oh yeah, patience. I usually like to just stand there and block, and I wait for them to make the first
10
move.
seconds remain.
They fire the ball, and then I finally attack. And you reminded me of teleporting behind people. You can do a fake behind someone, or just go behind them in real life. But going behind them is great.
Orange team is in the
You can
lead.
shoot behind your back if you're in a really panicked situation. Just
Are you ready?
point your hand back and fire.
Go!
Eliminate the blue team.
Yeah, do it up.
Okay, here's the point
Here,
she had
I'll-
about
Overtime
snipers.
started.
and that-
Tiebreaker missile is ready.
You can put it around things. It's like a periscope, and I'm looking at the scope, and I can still see it. So I'm not really exposing myself, but I can take a really accurate shot.
Orange team is in the
And
lead.
that's fun.
Are you ready?
There.
Wait, are we
Yeah,
on or not?
yeah, we're on. About dribbling.
All right. Yeah, I was just gonna
10
say
seconds
that
remain.
a good strategy is also to keep track of having a ball. Like if you're gonna teleport, shoot
Overtime
that ball
started. Tiebreaker
and keep
missile
one, so that
is
when you
ready.
get there, you still have one.
Yeah. You can even like have it like I love to make consecutive shots. So what I usually do is I find a pile of them, and some of them can be behind me even, but usually they're in front of me. And I make really fast shooting. And one of the ways I do it is I tilt my hand down to pick up new ones. So and I do it like this. It's like, it's just habit. It's a lot of it's muscle memory. But I find a pile of balls, or if I'm going over somewhere, I can shoot my balls over there, and then have a pile over here. But I'm near a pile of balls, so I have enough ammo, and then I'm shooting as fast as I can to overwhelm the enemy. They can only block so many.
So what do you mean about the angling down? How does that help you?
10 seconds remain.
Instead of moving my whole arm to aim, I'm just using a wrist action, and so a lot of times I'm shooting from the hip, but I don't know if that's always the best. But
Orange
basically,
team is in the
I'm
lead.
making quicker movements because I'm moving only my wrist and not my
Are you ready?
not my whole arm. And
That makes perfect sense.
it's kind of just like a less accurate but
Eliminate the blue
muscle
team.
memory kind of thing.